G'day.
G'day. Just up here, is it? Tianmen Mountain, or Heaven's Gate Mountain, is a mountain located within Tianmen Mountain National Park, Zhangjiajie, in the northwestern province of China. The centrepiece of this national park is a natural hole that cuts through one side of the peak, but it hasn't always been in its current state. It used to be a cave. It was known as Songliang Mountain until the year 263, when one face of the cliff collapsed and created the opening. It was then that the name was changed to Tianmen, meaning sacred. Earning its nickname Gateway to Heaven, it is the highest natural arch in the world at 1,520 metres above sea level. Heaven's Gate is accessible via a 999-step staircase that climbs straight up to the base of the opening. The number 9 is a lucky number in many Chinese cultures, and the road that leads up to the mountain, Tongxian Highway, also known as Heaven's Gate Road or the 99 Bend Highway, has, yes, 99 bends. Tourists can ride the Tianmen Mountain Cableway up to the mountain, which is claimed to be the longest passenger cableway of high mountains in the world. It's a 7-kilometre journey that takes 30 minutes and travels over sheer drops and dramatic mountain peaks. It has an angle of 37 degrees at its steepest point, and one of the delights that awaits you at the top is the Tianmen Mountain Skywalk. In August of 2016, a glass skywalk overlooking the 99 Bends Road called the Coiling Dragon Cliff was open to the public. Acrophobes beware. This glass walkway clings to the mountain at a height of 1,400 metres or 4,600 feet. The glass is only 2.5 inches thick and winds around the top of the mountain for 330 feet. It was an upgrade to the genuinely dangerous wooden walkway that it replaced. But it has some truly stunning panoramic views of the mountains and surrounding national park, not to forget the 99 Bends roadway down below. Located on the summit is the Tianmen Shan Temple, which can be accessed via a footpath or by cable car. The original temple was built during the Tang dynasty but was destroyed during the first part of the 20th century. As the Chinese Communist Revolution neared its end in 1949, construction of the new temple began with Tang dynasty architecture. The temple now sits on 2 hectares of landscaped grounds. So, if you're planning on visiting China and you're not afraid of heights, climbing lots of stairs, or glass bottom walkways, the Tianmen Mountain National Park, Zhangjiajie, is the destination for you. Oh, look out, mate. Must be just up here. A few more stairs. Looks like they're having a barbie. Whoa, she's a bit cloudy up here. Anyway, on to Heaven's Gate. What the? Hang on a minute. What's with all the stairs? No, this is not a giant ancient tree stump or an alien landing site. This giant protrusion from the ground is a laccolithic butte. During the Paleocene epoch, 56 to 66 million years ago, the Black Hills and the Rocky Mountains were uplifted, causing magma to rise up through the crust, intruding into the sedimentary rock layers. About 40 million years ago, the material that caused this igneous intrusion forced its way up through the sedimentary layers to the surface. As the magma cooled, hexagonal columns were formed, some columns up to 7-sided. Anywhere up to 20 feet wide and 600 feet tall, These columns were not visible as they are today until rain, wind and snow slowly over time eroded the surrounding sedimentary rock, forming what is now called Devil's Tower, also known as Bear Lodge Butte. Situated in Crook County, Wyoming in the United States, at an elevation of 1,558 metres or 5,112 feet, it's an impressive sight. In 1906, it was declared the first United States national monument by President Theodore Roosevelt. 10 years later, the National Park Service was created. In 1875, during an expedition led by Colonel Richard Irving Dodge, reportedly due to a misinterpretation from an interpreter, was when the name Devil's Tower was given to the monolith. Many Native American tribes such as the Kiowa and Lakota, the Sioux, Cheyenne and Crow respect this site as a spiritual and cultural icon. According to traditional beliefs, the story behind the name Bear Lodge Butte and many other variations such as Bear's House, Bear's Lair, Bear's Teepee, among others, slightly varies, but the main line follows a giant bear chasing after some children who end up on the peak of the rock to escape the bear. The giant bear, in its attempts to reach the children, claws at the mountain, causing what looks like, from a distance, giant claw marks down the sides. Of course, if you've seen the 1977 movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, you would have already recognised this well-known landmark. It was used as a plot element and location for the Spielberg classic. The butte also appears in the Gathering Storm DLC of the strategy game Civilization VI. G'day folks, Brossy here. Thanks for dropping in today. So, Heaven's Gate or the Devil's Tower, which would you prefer to visit? Also, let me know in the comments, if you had a magic wand you could go anywhere on the planet in a split second, where would you like to visit? Also, if you liked today's video, give that like button a whack and subscribe. I need all the help I can get. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Take care.